Former Laurentian University graduates have embarked on something new, a podcast. What do they talk about? Sports, news, and pop culture. Let's bring in one of the podcast members, Alex Cimino. He now joins us from Sudbury. Hi there, Alex.
Hey, Tony. It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me on.
Okay, how did this idea of a podcast come about?
So, funny story. Tommy Vlahos and I were in JP Rains' sports media class at Laurentian University, and one of our projects was to go and interview Laurentian SPAD alumni. And what happened was it was a written project that we had to do for a website, and Tommy, not the biggest writer, so he pitched the idea to JP. Hey, is there a chance we can audio record this podcast style? And he thought about it and he said, yeah, you know what, give it a try. And he dragged me along, and away we went. That was 3 years ago, and we haven't stopped since. So interviewed our first guests, Brett Jacklin and Stephen Johnston, that way, and kept it going.
So you talked about Tommy. He's your, I guess, co-host on this podcast, and you have two other members too?
Yeah, that's right. So Mason Savage joined us as well right at the start of it, kind of just brought up the idea to him, and he said, yeah, you know what, I'd help out for sure, no problem. I don't think he thought it'd last, he think it would last 3 years, but here we are, and he's been there for us, our producer, all the way. And then Roberto Bagnato, we brought it a year into the start of Behind the Bench, and he came in as our brand specialist, kind of helping us on the business side of things. So yeah, it's been a great group, and we've had an absolute blast.
Alex, is this a full-time job for you? You and the crew? You mentioned, you have sponsors, and your shows run what? Almost 2 hours in length?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's not a full-time job. It's a little side hustle for the boys here. We got a bunch going on right now. I'm actually in teachers college right now, but yeah, no, it is a fun gig that we do on the side. So
I'm just wondering.
Yeah,
Alex, sorry to interrupt. How many guests have you had on so far?
So we've had we've done 139 episodes so far. So some episodes we don't have guests on, but I would say ballpark we've had over 100 so far. So it's been a great run.
Is there someone you haven't interviewed yet that you'd like to?
For sure. So we've had Marcus and Nick Foligno on, and we kind of want to complete the family trio there with Mike, and hopefully that's in the works here pretty soon. But honestly, anyone that's doing something big in Northern Ontario, we'd love to hear their story. That's what we're here to do, is give a platform for Northern Ontarians. That's our whole motto.
What a great idea. Alex, continued success with your podcast. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Tony.
Alex Cimino joined us today from Sudbury. And to learn more about Behind the Bench, head to our website, CTV News North on Ontario.ca, and follow the link. And when we return,